Welcome to the LiveRetail Investor Deck. LiveRetail is the largest repository of ready-to-run ads and posts for branded entities. Over 700 brands and 30 million ads. So the easiest way to think about LiveRetail is it's like Canva, but where Canva expects local businesses to build their own ads, LiveRetail does all of that work for the local businesses. And where Canva doesn't support branded advertising, LiveRetail has pre-built branded ads for hundreds of thousands of businesses, all ready to run, reducing the cost of ad production and making it much easier for these businesses to run advertising across social media, Google Display, and many other places. So let's talk about the market. So the market is retail advertising. Retail advertising is defined as branded advertising that is sold through retailers. Traditionally, retailers are at local level. So they franchisees, the Arby's, the Wendy's, the McDonald's, the Five Guys, Subway, Nissan dealerships, multiple franchisees. That is the biggest portion of local spend in the US. The second group of these are branded entities. So these are like retail stores, Walmart stores, ShopRite stores, Lowe's, Home Depot, all of these local stores, as well as things like bank branches, so Bank of America branches, KeyBank branches, all of the branches, financial advisors, Northwestern Mutual, any of these entities that are branded, real estate agents. And these folks spend $76 billion in media spend across all channels. The second group, which is also sizable, is what we refer to as MDF, Market Development Funds. And by the way, there's in the actual interactive deck online, there's a video explaining each one of these. But what MDF is, it's the advertisers like the Samsungs, Apple, Nike, etc. These are the big brands that spend advertising through other brands. So in the case of, for example, Whirlpool, they advertise through Home Depot and Lowe's and Walmart. DeWalt advertises through them. There's companies that pay to advertise through Walmart. Procter & Gamble is the largest advertiser on the planet, and they spend most of their budget advertising through retail brands. This covers the Cokes and the Pepsis and all of these brands that advertise everything through independent stores all the way through to the branded entities. And the third group, which is worth $23 billion, is the independent. And we're not going after that. That's where Canva plays. They play in the market, the do-it-yourself. It's the small business that's going to run their own ads, and the ads are branded for themselves. They don't carry a brand. The biggest hurdle and the biggest cost for local franchisees or retail stores that operate within a brand is the overhead and time and money it costs to create brand compliant ads. It takes a long time and it costs a lot of money. Traditionally about $400 to sometimes even more than $1,500. The range is about $300 to $1,200, but it costs a lot of money just to get these ads created. While digital, online, OTT, etc. has driven down the cost of buying the media, the cost of ad production has actually increased, making it very hard for these local entities to take advantage. And this is what LiveRetail excels in. We produce and deliver the ads to the local entities at zero cost, nothing, free, ready to run, hyper-targeted campaigns. So where branded ads typically cost, as I said, around, call it an average of about $400 per ad, we have created over 30 million brand compliant, ready to run ads and posts. And the thing that makes this different is that every single ad is on brand. It can be run in 2 clicks, shared as a post by the local entity at no cost, or run as an ad for as little as $10 or as much as $10,000. And the ads are hyper-targeted. And once again in the deck, there's full videos that explain each of those 3 things and how they work. But in essence, they can run a campaign in 2 clicks. And the products are advertised, driving people into their stores. Super, super simple. The capital raise is $2.5 million at a $20 million pre-money valuation. The business is new, but we already have traction with a number of brands and local entities. We've raised just under 1.5 million so far, and the business is spun out of Live Technology in November of 2022. The tech stack that we took from live technology is very, very advanced. It's been used by some of the largest brands on the planet, from Chrysler, Bank of America, Northwestern Mutual. Some of the largest brands have used it. And it is in essence a server version of every Adobe desktop tool, automated and scalable. And once again, in the deck you can actually watch the videos that explain it in more detail. Our team has been together for a very long time. We have, as you'll see on the exit page, we have sold businesses to larger companies, and in some cases they've insisted that members move across, but the core team has been together and we continue to build together, and we've moved that core team into LiveRetail. Our track record speaks for itself. We have been very lucky, and luck is defined as opportunity plus preparation. We look at the market, we decide what the technology looks like, and we build for it. Our servers originally started as LiveStat, became Live Analysis, became the most requested server, and we invented the ClearPixel technology that was sold to Jupiter Metermetrics. We helped Microsoft, and through what became Bing Places, originally called the Bing Business, the Bing Business platform, and it allowed the onboarding. When we first started with Microsoft, it was around 200,000 businesses, and at the final acquisition, it was 1.2 million businesses that were onboarded into Bing. And the deal with Microsoft, the deal with eBay, 1.3 billion emails a month. We were told it was impossible across 7 servers. Before we came along, the eBay ads, the eBay email notifications didn't include ads in them. Now they do. And the Omnicom deal, very interesting. It a technology that allowed all of the agencies as well as DAS to work together, as well as technology that actually provided website tools to the brands that were their clients. Again, there's a video on each one of these on the exit strategy. Right now, Meta, that owns Facebook and Instagram, the 5 million businesses are already on Facebook. They actually have pages. Their biggest problem is that to run ads on Facebook, the creation of these brand compliant ads is expensive, time consuming, and not something they're focused on. For Meta to be able to reach out to every business that has a Facebook page and deliver their pre-created, as we've already created these, the ads that they can be run on the Meta platform, it's a no-brainer for Facebook. Google, these same 5.5 million businesses exist in Google as Google Maps. And again, to run these ads on the Google Display Network is traditionally hard for businesses to create the brand compliant ads, to figure out how to do the targeting, to go into the Google Display Network ad manager, to then to go buy the ads. So much easier for Google to present every business that's on Google Maps with a set of ready to run ads that they can run on the Google Display Network and share at no cost on all their competitor networks, Facebook, Twitter, etc. So it's a no-brainer for Google to dominate that market. And of course, Microsoft, being agnostic to the 2 networks, is in an even more unique position in that Microsoft could become the front end through Office 365 or some derivative of it to reach out to every one of the businesses in Bing as well as Office 365 and say, here are your ready to run ads that can be run on Google and Meta and Twitter and LinkedIn and every single platform. So it's a no-brainer for the businesses, but for this to become realistic, we have to get to 200,000 users. That is the thing where they all wake up and see what's going on. It's a magical threshold, and we know we need to get to the 200,000. We do have contacts in most of those businesses, but we need to get to the 200,000 first. So in summary, we are the largest repository of ready-to-run posts and ads. We are years ahead of all the competition. Our AI engine allows us to onboard a brand in under 4 hours. That process is normally 9 manual weeks. We do it in 4 hours using AI. We have had multiple successful pilots with some of the largest brands you know, and the business is growing. Our team is seasoned. We've had success in building growing and selling businesses. And we focus 100% on innovation. I myself have an engineering background. Most of the technology was designed and overseen by me, and we continue to evolve it.